Hey, this is Mrs. Baird. We're looking at solving this equation. If this looks familiar, it is a one variable equation because we have one variable, which is a letter, which is the letter N, which we see right here and right here. The other parts of the puzzle or the equation are just constants, meaning they're just numbers. So what we want to do, if it's on one side of the equation, we can go ahead and we can add those. So we're going to look at that. We're going to go ahead and add the 8 and the 2 to make it 10n minus 3 equals 17. And then that looks more about what we have been doing. It's a lot easier to solve that way. And then what we're going to do is, again, we're going to try to get our n's on this side and our numbers on this side. So we need to get, since we have this number and it's not part of the n term, since it's a constant, we need to get it over to the other side where there's just a constant or a number, so they can be together. So in order to get rid of the -3 or the -3 on the left, we are going to do the inverse or the opposite operation, and we're going to add 3, which of course equals 0, and we can cross that out. But if we do that to one side, we have to do that to the other, so we're going to add 3 to 17, which equals 20. And then we are going to bring down whatever we haven't touched yet, which is the 10n. So now we have 10n equals 20. I'll get rid of this 0 here. So we have 10n equals 20. Now to get this 10 separated from the n, because the 10 wants to go over to the 20, we need to go ahead and do the inverse operation or the opposite operation. If a number and a letter are next to each other, that means they're being multiplied. So the opposite operation of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide 10 on both sides of the equation. 10 divided by 10 equals 1, and then we still have this n to bring down, so n over equal sign. And then 20 divided by 10, if you were to put that in the calculator, would equal 2. And then of course you don't have to have that 1, because what you would do, since this is multiplied again, is you would divide 1, divide 1. That would get rid of that. You'd still have your n, and it would still be 2. Or you can just remember, if you're good at memorization, and some of us are better at that than others, I don't have the perfect memory, that when you have the n down here, the 10 divided by 10, it just crosses out, and then you just bring down the n. Well, remember that 1n is the same as a n, like a single n, like a banana is the same thing as saying one banana. Okay, there you go.